Today I'm going to show you how to edit your TikTok shop videos to get more views and also to get it categorized to get more sales. First, you're going to select the video that you've already recorded. Once you select it, then you're going to have to add on your title right over there. So I always pick the title that is like the description of the product. So I go to the product page and I choose the description of the product and add in the title in there. For this one, we're doing the women's lace up front sneakers. So correct any mistake that you get when you're typing. Always check it and don't just rush through it. Then I want to add something else to it, something catchy, something that draws people's attention. So here I'm trying to determine what I would add. So I was thinking that I would add something that has to do with support, because that's something that I think for sneakers, you want us running sneakers for great support. So I decided to edit that post, the title, and then just add with great support. Okay, so after I've added that in, the next thing that I want to pick is I want to make sure it shows out. So I choose a background that is white, and then I put it in an area that shows up when for the cover, so that's another thing that I do. Next thing that I do is I've already created this template that has all my SEO searchable words, and if you want to find out how to do this, you can search for the item that you're trying to choose on TikTok, and anything below the search, you can just copy all those search phrases. If you want me to do a video on that, let me know and I'll do a video on how to create and curate your SEO. So I just kind of create them in grouping. You can see that I'm creating them in grouping. I'm not collecting all of them at the same time so that they're not too big. So watch what I do. Now, why am I doing this? I'm doing this to help categorize the video. This allows my video to show up when people are searching, and I'll show you the result in another video, how it looks like. Okay, so I've already created 3 segments of this. I've shrunken them up in the way that, using the TikTok shrinking thing. Next, I'm also going to scrunch it up. Okay, so you can scrunch it up, and I'm hiding it behind the title. So after overlaying it on the title, make sure you tap on the title again so that it comes to the front. Now that is done. The next thing that I want to do now is I want to add in my captions, okay, after cutting the video the way I want to cut it, right? So I'm going to add in my caption. So to add in the caption, all I do is just click on the caption option, and that adds in the caption. Now, after adding the caption, I like to read through because I have an accent. So TikTok caption sometimes spells the things that I say wrongly. So I just go through all the captions and make sure the thing says the right thing. For example, I said Merv and it thought I said Merv. Okay, so I make sure I make those changes right there. Breathable, yeah, you can see it changed it to breathable. So anyway, I have an accent. I'm from Nigeria. Shout out to you guys. If you're not yet following me, click on the follow button. Follow me because I don't gatekeep. No gatekeeping here. So after I've edited all my captions and done all that, make sure everything looks good, then I can bring the caption onto the screen. I make the caption a little bit smaller because I want people to be focused on the product that I'm selling. I make it smaller and move it to the side. That is just my trademark. That is what I do. And I like to put my caption in the same place. Next, I was thinking of picking music. So when you pick music, you can pick music in the commercial. Make sure that you do the drop down and type and put in select the commercial, and then you can look at the playlist, and you can look at anything trending, like Halloween is currently trending. So I was kind of contemplating, should I use music? One thing about using music is that if you use music, make sure you reduce the sound of the music, okay? Because you want people to be able to hear you, especially if you are doing a voiceover. You don't want the music to overshadow what you are trying to do. Correct? Okay, so in this case, I'm just showing you how I'm picking music, but overall, I ended up really not using the music. To be honest with you, I just ended up not using the music at all. So you can see this is how you put the music onto your screen. So that's the music. You can also click that X to cancel off the music. So now we're done with the video part. Now it's for the captioning. For the captioning part, I actually use ChatGPT. I use a chat AI sometimes if my brain is not awake. It is currently 5 a.m. right now, so I use a ChatGPT, and you can use that to help you with captions and help you with hashtags. So the way I use the hashtag is I put hashtag that is SEO hashtag. I use any hashtag that is TikTok hashtags, and also any campaigns that are going on, I use that. The last thing that I do is I pick my products. Now, I never pick the products from the suggestion area. I always pick the ones from my cart. So for my shop showcase, yeah. So I just pick the product, and I try to make sure that the product description is also SEO searchable. I don't know. That's what I do sometimes. Sometimes I don't, but most times I do. I go over everything, make sure everything is clean, everything looks good, and that is about all. If you have any questions at all, leave it in the comment area and let's start engaging. So overall, now everything is getting put out there, and this is the result of what we did. One thing you should remember is that your video will not get categorized immediately. So always go back a few hours later on to check to see if your videos have been categorized. And hope you guys like it. Please feel free to go look at this on my other page, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.